What about now? Can you hear me now? Well, basically, what I was saying is I'm sorry if I haven't messaged anybody or texted anybody. I haven't done that at all. So, I've been crazy. My basement flooded, had tornadoes, AC broke, then it broke again, then the sink broke, then my washer broke. What else broke? Something else broke, I forget. So, I've just been constantly doing it. Tomorrow, I gotta go wake up in the morning. The kids start school, and I gotta wake up in the morning. I gotta drive an hour away to pick up all of my brother's belongings and then drive them back, go through everything, wait for the plumber to come. Where's my fan? Here it is. Yeah, it's been crazy. So I broke all my patio furniture. I just got out to the trash, and then the basement flooded, which is hard enough. I had to get the sub pump went out, so most of my stuff was ruined, and I have had to go through the basement every day and do that. And then today I had to go grocery shopping. I haven't had any time to do anything. I'm exhausted, but we're making it. It is hot as hell, though. You guys have no idea how hot it is in my house. It's like even with the windows open, it's hot. Your girl is suffering. But it's okay. We're gonna make through. Hopefully they contact me back. It's been like 3 days. They were supposed to contact me back with an emergency maintenance technician to come out, but nobody's reached out to me. So tomorrow, I'm raising hell. But other than that, we're doing good. I can't find my pieces. Thanks. Okay, so I saw this girl. She was on TikTok, and I don't know what her name is. It's like Acacia, Maya Acacia. She's like a body positivity girl. She's really pretty and like really nice. But she had these on, so I did a Google search, and they were on Etsy for like $50. So then I was like, well, that's not gonna work. And then I went on to Temu, and they were on Temu for like $6. A little tiny bit of a different design, but I'm gonna take it. And I got some earrings today. Soldier it. It's gonna be all right. You know that. Yes, it is. Make it through. Get through it. I'm just real tired of it raining. Just wanted to. Oh, this feels so good, dude. But it's been hotter than it was. So today I made barbecue chicken legs, and then I had all the kids. We went outside on the porch and played in the sprinklers, and then I photographed some photos, and then I've been working, and last night I was so tired I fell asleep on the couch super early, and I missed most of my live. I was supposed to go live, and then I had a client and I missed, so it was like crazy. And I've had people contact me. There's this one client, she contacted me, but there's some people, I just won't read for. And I'll hold firm to that. If you're disrespectful or rude to me, or show no empathy, or just, I don't know. I won't read for you. That's just how it is. And I had somebody who was kind of rude to me, and I just was like, I am not going to read for you. So she wrote me, and I didn't respond to her. And I don't think it's necessary to respond to her, but I think it takes a lot of power because before I was like, oh, I felt like I had to read people, even if they were rude to me. But it's like, no, I'm not reading for you if you're going to disrespect me. And, I was like, I'm sorry. I don't have time to do the reading this week because I had all the experiences that I had, and she just was rude about the response. I was like, I guess you need to find another reader, which sucks because there's a lot of real good ones out there. There are on here though. There's lots of good people on here. But anyway, sorry, I'm missing them. CJ, what did I miss? Or be creepy? Hell yeah. Evie. Of course not. Exactly. Hi, CJ. How are you doing, sugar? How are you? I'm sorry I didn't write you. I know I haven't been writing anybody, baby. It's nothing. I know I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You're so sweet. CJ sends me like little notes and like wishes me a good day. And I'm like, just such a sweetheart. And I'm just over here like, CJ's such a sweet person. I love you, CJ. Yes, we can. For sure. So let's go there. We'll do the candle. We'll start it. Here, give me about 5 minutes and then I'll do it. And then I won't be on too late tonight because I am tired. I have to get up early and go drive really far. But we're making it. The lady was like, we need you to come and pick up this stuff. Like, if you're not going to come get this, you know. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I don't mean to not come and get it. Like, my bad, homies. And they're like, ugh. I don't know. All of this is bronze. These are bronze. Bronze? Bron. Where's the thing at that does this? Where are you at? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Let me sit here for a second and do this for a second because I had this stuff all out and then I'll go with my candle, baby girl. Oh! Did you see we've been friends for 2 years? Aw, CJ, you got a reading? Okay, sugar. Give me 1 second, sugar bear. Okay. That's pretty. That's going to be like a pretty little snowflake. I'll pull this stuff out to see if I do. Okay, I'm going to put the stuff up. I've been so tired, you guys. I can't even begin to describe it. And it's when I say it is hot right now, it's like 80 something degrees in here. And that's with the windows open. It's like hot. I don't know why it's so hot. I mean, I do know why it's hot because the AC is broken, but your girl needs a break. How time flies. I know. Hello, Popular Vlogs. How are you doing? Damn. I know that's right. It's hot. It's hot. I'm over here hot. Okay, hold on. I'm picking this stuff up. I'll be making jewelry in my thing, and then I upload them and all that good jazzy fizzle. Oh, that's what things in here before I leave. You guys want to see what I made? Where's it at? They're really, really pretty. Look. It's Ethiopian opal and diamond. I had a necklace and a bracelet that had all of these charms, and I took it and I fixed it and I took one of the hooks off it, the eye hooks, and I turned it into a necklace, turned it into 2 necklaces because the other charms didn't work. They didn't come out great, but yeah, turned them into necklaces, and they're Ethiopian opal and diamond. They're so pretty. Okay, where's my tarot cards? I forgot that I redid the card. I'm like, what is this card from? Okay. So, let me get my pen. So we have CJ and we have Evie's candle. CJ, what kind of reading did you get, baby doll? Resourceful, creative. Like, well, thank you. I try to be. I got these. Isn't that fun? It's a little fun little try. Okay. I'm really hot. It's very hot. It's hotter back here than it is in the other room. I don't know how long I'm going to last. Okay. All right, let's do this. Do I still have text? CJ, are you in here? It shows there's only one person in here. Who's all in here? Everybody in here? Everybody clicked out. Oh my gosh, I forgot I have all my people patches on. I left the fuck it, they're on now. Whatever. Hey. Seems okay. Let's see here. Things. Oh, 11:11. So things seem to be going very well with me and Chuck. I love that. Oh, what card flipped over? Ooh, okay. Letting go of anxiety, releasing deep-seated fears and worried. What? Are you for real? That's such a big deal. Oh my gosh. How do you feel? Sorry, Worth would be doing the reading, and I'm over here just gossiping. I'm like excited for you. Oh my gosh. It's about time. You guys have been together for like almost a year. That's crazy. I love that for you. CJ. I love that. So things have been going good. I know. Are you so excited for him too, Evie? I know. I'm like literally. Yay. Hi, Britta. It says there's only 2 people on here, but I think we have more than 2 people on here. What's going on? I hope it's has my watch hours on here. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it though. It's so expensive to live. Yeah, baby, I feel it. It is so expensive. Yo, I'm here, bruh. Hello, SG Beauty. Thank you for being here today. Reminds me of like I think from Princess Tear. She goes, "Thank you for being here today." Okay, so CJ, let's do this, honey. I'm very excited for you, by the way. Literally so pumped. It says 4 for me. Okay. And we have to wait for the kids to grow up. They got to grow up. I see 6. Now it's 6. It was only 4 earlier. And then it said 2. We're good. It says 6. Okay, cool. So, CJ baby, whenever you're ready, we can go ahead and begin our reading, sugar. Check on my daughter. What is that that's glowing? Is that glowing? What is that? That's weird. What is it? Okay. What's that that's glowing? Oh. There. Sorry. I saw something glowing and I was like waiting for like what it was. I ADHD'd out. So I'm ready. I'm ready. These are so dope though. They're kind of a little broken, but they're literally supposed to be planets because I like outer space and aliens and stuff. Is it coming through? The comments are coming through. The comments are coming. You guys! Thank you for being here today. No, I am not Indian, but I am Native American. Native American, Romanian, Hungarian, and Irish. My native name is Misquadesi Ikwe, and it means painted turtle lady. And I was gifted that name by one of the elders of the tribe. So, what do you do, or like, what is this channel about? So, I am actually a spiritual counselor, psychic development. I'm a psychic reader and I do psychic development. We talk about all of things consciousness and spirituality. It's like a blending of science and spirituality put together, as well as manifestation coaching. So I talk all about that. And I've been studying this stuff for years and years and years. And then I have a crystal shop, so I know all about crystals and all about the occult and like esoteric hermeticism, all of that fun stuff I've addicted to like learning. So I have a lot of all of that knowledge, and I kind of come up here and I talk about it, and we just all of that fun stuff. So, do you speak French? I don't speak French. Thank you, Josh. I like to talk about I'm more of like there's different types of sides of like the spirituality spectrum where people are more into like the angelic language and light language and like ethereal kind of thing. And for me it's more I'm kind of on the Joe Dispenza side where we kind of talk about like like the scientific basis of it, more like Terrence Howard and Cat Williams, stuff like that. We kind of talk about like spirituality meaning science and the brain and neuroscience and all of the fun stuff about it. So my first language, English. It's English. Just wanted to see if anything else exciting is going to happen with me and Chuck coming up. Let's see, Sugar. Okay, let's see here. So Spirit says now that we're finally getting to the point where we know what we want, like we know what we want, and we're almost really kind of almost tasting that victory. Spirit is saying that you are really nervous about it. I think we're saying, hey, finances are a big deal here. I'm not sure if it's possibly able to happen. And Spirit says it's almost like, in a way, you're pumping the brakes on things just because you're not sure how things will go. It says that if you do want to make this happen when it comes to living together, it's something that is absolutely 100% positively something that you can do. It said that you would kind of probably have to try and carry the team a little bit because he doesn't make as much as what you have here. But it says here that you guys could definitely find that peace and that it would bring your level of the relationship to a next level and kind of push you guys towards marriage. Spirit says it's definitely something that we see within here. He's dating with intention. You are dating with intention. And Spirit says we're showing and we're achieving peace. I feel like there has been a pace where we're moving into a place of like happiness. I feel like there was lots of ups and downs in the past and things that you had to like go through and for oh, that's so cool. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Spirit is saying here that you are. Ooh, sugar. Hold on 1 second, Fatima, baby. I'm in the middle of a reading. Right when I'm finished with this, I'll go ahead. We'll talk a little bit, okay? So Spirit says you're exactly at the place that you need to be out right now. It says it's important for you to remain in an upright attitude and have transparency with him, like explaining him exactly where you're at, what you want, so that you guys don't go back a couple levels. It says the fact that you guys know exactly where you're at, you're on a shared understanding and a nice knowing level here. Spirit says that you are also comfortable with where the relationship is at right now. I think for a while he wasn't really giving you much. Not because he didn't want to, but just because he didn't feel like he could. And I feel like he's finally become relaxed enough in the relationship to fully be himself and look towards the future and not put fear on things. I think he's adjusted into his like finally just being himself and authentically him. And I think that you brought a lot of that energy out within him. Spirit is showing here that he is very restless sometimes, not restless with you, just restless within life and energy. And it shows that you bring this like beautiful stability for him. Like I feel like you have this really beautiful giving and receiving of energy, and being around you helps him feel stable and calm and peaceful, and it's a very beautiful connection. It says you guys have this really beautiful unified love and partnership. There's a lot of attraction here between of you, a lot of good emotional romantic entanglements, and that you guys have come to a shared understanding within the way that the relationship is supposed to be. Spirit is showing here that you're a very practical person, so you're also recognizing like real world things that could be happening to you in order for you to move forward and advance with him. And I think that he's also adjusting the fact that he's getting ready to really kind of let the world know who he is and what he is, because he's kind of kept things on the DL for a little while. Spirit says he's very strong-willed, and I think that he really loves you and he cares about you, and I think he's ready to take that next step with you. I feel like he feels this really beautiful joy, this emotional awakening with you. and he feels very compassionate and protective over you. You have really moved up into this place in his heart. I feel like he's more open with you. He's more like he's like letting you know, and you guys have moved past just, like lovers and friends. You guys are like just best friends. It's a beautiful connection. Spirit shows there is going to be a breakthrough between the two of you, and we're showing a new opportunity. It says you're going to be getting clarity over a situation that previously brought you anxiety before, and we're seeing positive energy. It says, I did. He feel bad on Monday when he saw me crying goodbye to him. Oh, yes. He doesn't want you to cry. He doesn't want you to cry. I feel like he doesn't want to be the source of your pain, but he also recognizes how much you care about him and how much you like just miss being around him and miss being around him. It let him know where you're at with things and where he wanted to give more into the relationship. I feel like he knows that you miss him. And I think seeing that made him be like, okay, well, I need to be able to spend more time with him. He definitely needs more parts of me because it's definitely something he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to see you cry and sad, but he also knows that it came from a place of just missing him. And he says that he goes in here and he has this longing for you, this um, beautiful connection with you. And I think he feels sad that he doesn't get enough time to spend with you. And I feel like there's a lot of different factors that are holding that back. Hi, Payla. I seemed like he did because he hugged me tighter. Yeah, spirit shows that he shows that there's a lot of long-term success with the two of you. I see that you guys have planted all of these seeds in order to reap the benefits for later. We're seeing lots of results to the hard work and energy that you've put in. Spirit shows that your relationship is finding direction. Okay, it shows here that it's expanding into like this new place, this new energy, this new energy. I said that twice. And you're moving forward. You're moving forward exactly where you need to be. It says that you guys are advancing, and it says that there may be an opportunity that comes into play where you need to take a chance. It says lead with your gut, not with your fear. Okay, so you need to have a balance of your head and your heart so that you can go ahead and move even keel towards that goal. Here it says you're on the right path, though. Are we going to be celebrating all of our holidays together? Spirit says not all of them, okay, but it does seem like you guys will have time to spend holidays together. I think a lot of this is because he's restricted. He's restricted on where things are at. I think he'll make an effort to try and see you, but I don't feel like you'll be spending all the holidays together just because he either can't get away or there's some kind of conflict restriction. But it says he confidently and absolutely confidently wants to be able to see you and spend time with you. I think that you will be okay with that as long as you guys have a holiday together, if that makes sense. Spirit says even if you're not spending the holiday together, you will have a holiday together, which means you have like us fun, Christmas, all of that stuff. I do feel like he'll make a conscious effort to spend time with you on Halloween. I feel like that either that's his favorite holiday or something like that. It shows here. It says here that there is an awareness that you want more time with him and that he's going to absolutely make an effort to yours. Well, thank you, Sugar. I appreciate that. Spirit shows in here that you are we're just seeing that there is a lot of peace here. The problem is that I think when it comes to like moving in together, I don't think it's necessarily you. I think that he really struggles financially with his finances. It's not because he um makes poor decisions. It's more of the way that he views money and how he has always viewed it. I think because you know how like I'm a manifestor, I believe that the energy that you put out into the universe comes back into you. And if you believe that things are hard to do, they're hard to do, right? And he's seeing like from his experiences and the people that are around him and what he's gone through, right? So I feel like he will have this he will have to level up when it comes to finances. I think that he always feels like something bad is going to happen or the other shoe is going to drop. So that's exactly what happens. And I think that maybe in a way that financially that you would be the one that kind of helps the relationship along. So it says that if this is something you want, just to kind of prepare for that. So it says he could definitely level up here. It says he'll find balance within that. But it says he's also got to make priority changes. And it says that will help by your guidance in a way. So that's pretty good. Yeah, is he going to meet my family and friends soon? So, yes, that is a yes here. It says here he is really wanting to see them and meet them and kind of be a part of your life in that way. I think at first he was a little nervous about doing so just because of, his life and the circumstances around the connection, right? I feel like him not being so open with people and who he is. I think being so raw and open with other people is nerve wracking for him, right? So I think meeting your family added that extra layer of stress when it comes to like him having to kind of show up in this world, showing who he authentically is inside that he's never shown to anybody before, as well as, wanting to make a big, good impression, right? But it says he knows how important it is to you to meet your family, and he says he's going to absolutely make an effort, and you will be able to spend time with family and meet them. We're getting Scorpio or Pisces, so this can mean that he's going to be popping around October, November, or if it doesn't happen within them, an opportunity will come back around Pisces season, which is, what is that, March, beginning of March, like February, beginning of March, things of that sort. Spirit says that he's very strong-willed. I think he's going to fight for what he believes is right, and he really cares about you. He definitely wants to meet your family. I think that he knows that you guys are getting into that level. I think a lot of it was that he was just really scared. I think he was scared of not making a good impression. And there's a lot of pressure, I feel like, on it. Not because, I just feel like he wants to make a good impression. And he wants to be able to show your family that he's a good person because he cares so deeply about you. I feel like he's finding direction within things. And I didn't mean to say that. And it says here that you guys are showing long-term success here. It says when it goes to meeting family, it says we're going to show a period of planning and to have patience through it. I feel like there may be like a time where he says he's going to come and then it doesn't happen. It says that there will be an opportunity between November 23rd and November 1st. You remember how I feel about time frames though, so just keep that very loosely here. It says that if it doesn't happen, don't feel too much disappointment because there will be an opportunity to come back around. I know it's really important to you, but I also feel like this is him stepping into a new level of himself. So it's not really him meeting your friends and your family. It's breaking through and allowing himself to be open to the world. And I think that's nerve-wracking for him. So it's him moving up to that. Let's see here. Is he going to start sleeping over at my super house? Let's see here. Spirit says yes. Ooh, it says yes. It says it's something that he wants to do. It says it's going to happen within the next 3 months. He's going to do that. I think that you should suggest it and then start kind of being like, stay over or something like that. I think it's important for you to kind of like let him know that that's what you're wanting to do so that he can make plans and be attentive about it. I think that unless you kind of push for it, he's not going to push for it. I think he needs to see that it's important for you, that you kind of want to have that moment with him where he stays over so that you guys can just have that really good connection. Spirit says here that you guys are turning a new leaf. It says that he is, hold on. It says big changes are coming. Oh, I love this. It says he's going to be even more romantic and charming with you very soon. And it says it's important for you to follow your heart and your desires. It says everything that you're feeling when it comes to emotions and connections with him are really sure and true. It shows here that he's like just leveled up as a person. I feel like he's being a lot more kinder to people. I think he's being a lot more forgiving. And I think the relationship has taught him a lot about himself. I think he misses you. And I think he's finding patience within that, like, because he wants to see you and stuff like that. But it says overall, you are moving in the right direction. Armando, yes, sweetheart. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Is there one last question you want to ask Spirit Sugar Bear? I think we have I think we have like 2 minutes left. If not, I'm going to keep reading for you, okay? Spirit says overall to be optimistic about the relationship. It says that there is a healing over the past. It says him kind of being quiet here and there still kind of makes you feel some type of way, but I feel like you've gotten used to, the way that the relationship is. And I think that you're seeing that things are moving at his pace, but in a really great way. You guys are making through a breakthrough. It says it's important for you to set new goals within the relationship since you've already reached the point where you're there. Like you wanted to talk about moving in. You wanted him to see family. Now it's time to take action here by letting him know exactly what you're feeling and what you're wanting and then moving forward into that new direction. Spirit says you're going to get clarity over the situation soon and that there is some kind of sound decision to be made on his end. It says when that happens, you're going to make a breakthrough within things. We're showing the new opportunity and the ending of a conflict. Spirit is showing here that consistency is your best friend here. So it says remain being who you are, saying hello, saying I'm thinking about you. By the way, I love that about you. And it says here, just be transparent about what you want. I think before we're kind of nervous about like kind of letting loose on what you want and what you're looking for within here. It says without pressuring him, you can still hint at how you will, okay, well, this is happening. It really would mean a lot to me if you see my family. Like it means a lot to me. I think it's important for you to express that specifically. Like I would love for this to happen. But also, give him like be like, okay, but I understand if it doesn't happen, but I want you to know it mean a lot. I would mean a lot to me if you were to stay over with me because I really miss you and I love being around you. And Spirit says that when he hears that, he will want to do that for you because I think he's looking for ways to show you that he cares about you. But I feel like he thinks that he's kind of restricted because I think he's more of his love language is gift giving, but I also feel like he doesn't he's not financially there yet to where he can do that. So when you express to him, hey, let's hang out or stay the night or come meet my family, that will be his way of showing you that he cares about you so that he can express his love language, babe. I've been manifesting. I love that. I think things are really moving forward. I think that's why they said to let things move forward and just be like, yeah, you know what? This is the bomb. Things are good. I'm really happy about it. I think it's moving really good and I'm really happy for you. And I feel like things are leveling up, but I also think that Spirit is really pushing you to make some new goals within the connection and the relationships so that you guys can keep moving up that ladder. You know what I mean? I love you, CJ. I'm sending you so much love. Ooh, look, I'm going to do the thing I learned. Ready? Isn't that cool? Can you guys do that? It's so hard to do. Wait. I was watching TikTok and the Chinese lady did it to me on this one live I go on, and I was like, oh, I literally need to learn that. She's so nice. Her name is Nancy. But yeah. Okay, did I miss any messages? I bet you everybody was like messaging me. Okay. Is the surgery my mother's having tomorrow going to bring her physical mobility back like it was years ago? Spirit says yes, but it's important for her to follow up with everything that they tell her to do. So this could be that she's got a long road ahead of her, but she also has to put an effort into doing so. It's just not going to miraculously cure it. I feel like maybe just like working on like physical therapy and really taking that seriously will really bring her back to a really good place. But to not get discouraged when it's hard at first because her body's just tired, you know? And good luck for your mom's surgery. It's crazy how I told you I don't think I'm gonna find a boyfriend, and now look, almost 3 years sober, boyfriend, amazing job. Congratulations on being sober. I'm really proud of you, babe. That's a big deal. Okay, let's see. Is R distant because of me or because of Bear? Is it because of you? No. Is it because of Bear? Yes. And that is the Four of Swords, which is in reverse. So it's like anxiety, losing faith, restlessness, stagnant energy, a lot of exhaustion. So it's more him. Let's see here. Good. Thanks. You're welcome. My chest is doing that thing where it's having a spasm. My chest hurts. It's doing that thing. Yes. You absolutely can ask a question. All I ask is that you like the live and then are subscribed so you can get your free question. Thank you for being here. But yes, you can ask a question. Am I in the right place? Am I moving right? Let's see here. We can do the candle later. Okay, baby. I can even call you tomorrow if you want to, and we can do it just you and me. Am I moving in the right place? Spirit says yes. It says you're moving everywhere with integrity. It says you're being honest and truthful with yourself, and you're moving with authority. So that's pretty good. It says you have high standards and mental clarity, and that's what's happening for you. I asked a lady on a live chat about her alcohol consumption manually. A bunch of comments came against me. Is it appropriate to ask somebody about it? Sometimes in that specific situation, I don't think it's appropriate to ask people about that, because that's more of a personal choice and a personal decision. And there's nothing that you can do in order to affect that, unless it was like pertaining to the conversation where it was like necessary. But if you're just randomly out there asking, like, how much do you do this or something like that, unless the conversation was about that or they're feeling defensive and they already overconsume, then it can make them feel some type of way. So typically skipping any kind of conversations about that kind of thing, unless it actually is pertaining to things. Some people feel some type of way about it, and then other times people don't, and then sometimes it's just like a vibe, you know what I mean? It's kind of like asking somebody if they like smoke, uh, you know, the devil's lettuce. Some people get really offended about that. Is Fred gonna survive? Oh, baby. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Spirit says he'll find direction. And I got the 3 of Swords in reverse that popped out too. So this is a yes. This is showing optimism. It says things are moving forward in the right direction. You need to move forward. We're seeing healing, releasing of pain, and acceptance and change. It seems like he'll get better around October 3rd to October 12th. He'll be fully back to himself. Spirit says it's a long time, but it says he's moving forward, finding direction, and it says things are moving forward, so he will be okay. It seems like he's funky, but I think he'll finally get back to his place around October, whatever date I said. He's worrying me tonight. Babe, I'm worried about him too. I literally cannot. Like, I love Fred, and I've only seen him on pictures. He always like gets up in the screen when we're talking on video. When you're talking to the kids, he's like, Fred, I love you. I'm thinking of you. Guys, everybody go ahead and send some positive prayers to Evie. Her doggy's not doing too well. She really needs just like a lot of love and positive energy. Jealous. He's like, let me get up in here. What's up? Can you find out if my mom likes me or if she's faking me? She's always against me, hating my every move. We had a huge argument and haven't spoken since. So my dad says she cares, but I don't know. So here's the thing. Your mother can only love you to as much as she loves herself. What I'm hearing from Spirit is that when you go through like a traumatic experience in life, or you have things go on to you when you're like in your childhood, you stop maturing at that age. So, like the age in which something happened to you that was really traumatic, you stop maturing. The thing is, I feel like something happened to her around a certain time and she stopped maturing, right? To a certain age. So, I think that she's holding you, and um, I definitely think she cares. I definitely think she cares. I think she has a lot of love for you, but I also feel like she's a really emotionally immature, and I think that she expects more from you and reacts to certain things, expecting things coming from a certain way because of how she was trained, that her parents were like how she has expectations. So I think a lot of the things that she has going on with her life, I think she puts that onto you, right? And I feel like she puts that energy onto you, and I think that's why it's so difficult, because it's different when you're a parent to like being the child, you're not understanding, right? But I think she forgets what it's like to be a child and go through that. Not a child, just like in the child, like the child form, not like child, you know what I'm saying? Just being younger and being the, what do you call it, daughter or son, you know what I mean? So it's difficult. Your dad definitely is true. She does love you and she does care about you, right? But you have to learn to accept her for who she is and not who you're expecting her to be either, because she will, once you take her for who she is and what she can give to you and recognize just like that's who she is, that's when you guys can heal and have a good relationship. But sometimes some people, they just never mature past a certain age. And when we expect certain things of them and they don't respond that way, then it makes it difficult to have a good relationship. But I definitely see that she cares about you. I feel like she's also very overwhelmed. There's a lot of responsibility on her shoulders. I think she's going through like some kind of loss and grieving. And I feel like she just has the world on her shoulders. And I think at the same time, I think a lot of the times she puts a lot of pressure on things. And I think people sometimes they act a certain way with people they know that will always be around them and be within their life because it feels safe enough to do so. Spirit says you guys will get better, says you'll move forward into a new direction, but just recognize that she's not out to get you. She's not faking liking you. I think this separation really, really hurts her a lot. I just think that she doesn't know how to achieve peace within you guys. I think it makes her really sad though. Muscle spasm in my back. I'm having them in my esophagus. But yes, I have them in my esophagus. But yeah, kind of right towards my back to them. Thank you so much. It really helps me make sense of the situation. Thank you. Thank you, Shay. With all my pimple patches. Oh, that's creepy. I have an automatic trash can, and sometimes it just opens out of nowhere. I'm like, where's the spirit? opening the trash can. Look at my eyes. Evie, yes, babe. Can we please move that tomorrow? I will. I'm sorry. I would normally want to come home and stay on. I can come back on tomorrow, you guys, but I am hot. Thank you. Is are in love with me? Let's see here, honey. Pour myself a cup of ambition and love. Stumble out of bed into the kitchen. Pour myself another cup of ambition. Oh, R.I.P. to Dolly, dude. That's makes me so sad, dude. I love her. I had a bumper sticker that said Dolly for president, and it was this big, and it had her face, and she's like this. It's R in love with me. Sorry. Oh no, I did not get the star card. Okay, girl. Why do I always get the star card with you? Explain this. You're off tomorrow? Okay, cool. We'll have to call me on the phone. Love Legoose. Spirit shows here, yes, he does love you. It says you guys will have a renewal of trust. We're seeing positivity, creativity, all of the things that come with the star card. And it says right now, the reason he's feeling funky is because he's the Two of Swords. He's in an emotional detachment place because he's going through some kind of funky, sad period. He's in a lot of mental turmoil, and he's very much so taking on too much information. And when he's overloaded with information, that's when he lashes out at you. But it's not anything that you're doing. But at the same time, you're like, I expect more from you. And he's sitting here speaking from a place of reaction versus intelligence. So yeah, it's my favorite one. I love that for you. Girl, we're seeing domestic harmony though. So things are moving there. He's grieving. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel that. I feel sad. R.I.P. Bear. Stumble out of bed. Hold on, I'm taking it. Hold on. Apple juice is delicious. Okay. Anyways. Hi, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Erin. I am a professional psychic development coach, and manifestation coach. We talk about all things science, spirituality, neuroscience, all that fun stuff here. And if you have questions about anything or you want to have a psychic question answered, all I ask is you like the live and then subscribe. And then you can write your question down and I'll give you an in-depth question. This is my professional. This is my career. This is what I do, like hardcore all day, every day. All day, every day. All I do is give readings. Okay, but look. I pressed mute. I totally pressed mute. No wonder everybody left. You guys, did you hear me laughing? Did you know why I was laughing? Did you even like hear my like would you be friends with me? I did this face. Could you guys hear that part? Cuz no. So I'm just on the screen doing this. Of course I was. Oh my gosh. I was losing it, y'all. I was like, I said, if I was still friends with you, I was like, would y'all still be my friend if I did this? And then I was like, and then like, we had like 5 people leave that was watching me. I started cracking up. I'm like, guess not. Okay, bye. Peace. Anyways, guys, I love you guys. I gotta stop laughing. Ooh, stumble out of bed. That song is stuck in my head. You know Jolene? That was my favorite Dolly Parton song ever. That song is so good. Jolene, Jolene. I want to know what Jolene looked like if Dolly looked like Dolly. You know what I loved about Dolly was that there was this interview that Miley Cyrus did. And they said, "Are you worried about how the public is going to perceive you?" And this was back in the foam finger phase where she had the Bantu knots and was at the music festival and everybody thought she was nuts, right? And she said no. And she said, my godmother, which is Dolly Parton, and I don't know if people knew this, so like they were really close. And that's why she sang Jolene in that background song. But she said, my godmother always told me that people were going to talk about you no matter what you do. She said, you might as well make an impression. And I always thought about that. And I was like, you know what? That's just the best advice ever. And then later on, before Ozzy Osbourne passed away, he was talking to Youngblood. And he said the same thing to him. He says, people are always going to say something. He goes, make an impression, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's just like the best advice ever. Because at the end of the day, you want to be, I know she was the first person I thought of too. I was like, at the end of the day, you want to be just you. You want to be authentically you. I'm glad you said that because that is literally the first person I thought of too. I was like, oh my gosh, Miley Cyrus was probably so upset. I wonder if she's okay. And then I sat there and I'm like, I don't even know these people. Like I ain't never met once in my life Miley Cyrus or anything like that. But I'm over here like, oh, I hope she's doing okay. But that's because I have empathy for her. I can't imagine losing. It's just, I can't imagine losing somebody like that. But you could tell she was really like special to her, especially like on her journey and stuff like that. Like I bet you she's real upset right now. And then she sang that version of Jolene that was so good. Same. Hi, Boogie Moogie. Boogie Moogie. Stumble out of bed, went to the kitchen. I can't sing very well. Pour myself a cup of ambition now. You guys, if you could meet any famous celebrity right now, or anybody in particular that is alive, who would it be? Okay, that is. You have the same shirt too. Hi! Thank you. You must have really good taste. How was work?
Okay. Are you online?
Yes, I am. But I'm gonna get off here soon because I'm having those chest pains again, and then I'm gonna probably go take a hot bath because it helps my diaphragm calm down. And then get ready. Gotta go get Michael's clothes in the morning. I can't bring
No, that's fine.
But
it's nice. I'm gonna take him outside. Did he mow the backyard?
Yeah, and the front yard.
I'm gonna take him outside and back.
Okay, sweet. Okay. So they played in the sprinkler today. Huh? They played in the sprinkler and we listened to music. Then we took a walk later and it was nuts. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But it's so fucking hot in here, dude.
They haven't been outside, and they've been in the house.
No, they've been with me.
I know, I'm just saying that all the time.
No, we go for walks almost
every night.
Yeah, almost.
Oh, that's good.
But they haven't been playing in the sprinkler though. That's the thing. It's because the grass is so tall. I can't. You can't just.
Yeah, I need to go DoorDash. I'm taking off on Friday.
Okay, really good.
DoorDash all day because I want to try to make that 100 bonus.
Oh yeah, they have a bonus.
100, and I only have 13, but I'm gonna do some tomorrow night.
You'll make it.
And then
manifest
all day
it.
Friday. Friday's the last night, probably till 12. So
Well, hell yeah.
Any little thing I have to take.
Yeah, you'll be able to get
10
there.
miles for $3.
That's far. I wouldn't do that. 10 miles. That's a lot, girl. All right. Well, good luck. But I'm a man and very younger than you. How could we possibly? Well, how old do you think I am? Damn.
What?
I'm talking to people online.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Not that old. People think I'm older because I have lots of kids.
When are they going to come to fix the sub pump thing?
I called today and they said that they were supposed to have called me and they didn't. And then I also called about the AC and they didn't. So tomorrow I'm calling and I'm raising hell. I'll talk to you about it when I get off of here.
You can talk. You know how to talk. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I'll cuss them out.
That's why when I go for whenever I retire, I want you to go with me because you can ask questions and because I don't know this mumbo jumbo stuff.
About your 401k
Yeah.
and stuff.
And when they say something, it's like, okay, I don't really understand, but I want to say, okay, to get it over with.
Yeah, we'll get you some kind of exit thing.
You making earrings?
Nope, this is necklace. It's like a trifecta necklace. I accidentally ordered 30 charms.
All right, go upstairs.
All right. 24. Audrey Hepburn. Somebody said that to me. Did you say that to me before? I've heard that before. Is Audrey the Scientology chick? No, Audrey Hepburn. She is a goddess. She was in all the old movies. Very much gorgeous. Breakfast at Tiffany's. A couple other ones, but she's a beautiful actress. That's such a compliment. I am only 35. I'll be 36 in November. I don't mind telling my age. I think aging is a gift. Some people don't like it, though. I personally think it's a gift to be able to get older. So many people don't get that gift. I have a poster on my bedroom wall. Yes. You understand the reference? I feel like if people have said that before. Audrey Hepburn, like that, where she has the thing. I think the other thing. I may not understand. Was it a spiritual thing? Lord Angelica, hey boo. How you doing? I have it on my bedroom wall. I had growing up. What was the? I had one of her sayings on my little girl's nursery wall. It said, what did it say? It's one of her famous quotes. I forget what it is. I'll remember it later when I'm about to go to sleep. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Hello, Master Tex. How are you doing, sugar? How's your day going? Y'all having a blessed day? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What day is it? Thursday. Ooh. It's Thursday. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Look at my earrings. They're new. They're literally so cool, though. I'm going to show them to you because they're dope. Look at how dope these are. Stay still. They're literally like the planets. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? I saw this girl on TikTok have them on, and then I did a Google search, like, because you could take a picture. If you don't know this is I'm going to put you on. You can take a screenshot of something, and then in the screenshot, you can go over, press your Google Chrome thing, right? And then in your search bar in your Google Chrome on your phone, it will have like you can type in there, but right next to the very far right, there's a picture. There's like a camera, and you can press the camera and it will take you to your photos, or you can take a picture of the specific item and then it will look something up on the internet for you of that exact item. So if you like something you see somebody wearing during an interview or something like that, or you want to know where somebody got this one specific thing, or there's like a video that you want to look up but you don't know how to look it up, you can use that specific thing and then look up that video. Yeah, see, Josh knows. Got me lifted, shifted higher than the ceiling. And who, Lord, who is the ultimate feeling? My chest hurts. I gotta get off here, guys. Spasms. So I have esophageal spasms, and I think they think that it's due to like some type of reflux. So they are supposed to call me to get a endoscopy. I'm really nervous about it, but nobody's even called me, so maybe I could just fix it by taking a Mazepro. Mazepro? Fuck it, I don't know what it's called. Sugar, sugar. I'm worried about that. Yeah, give me a little. Forgot a soup. Chicken. You had one. Is it Norma? Is it nervous? Jesus is king. Everybody repent and turn to the Lord. He loves you all. Honey, have you even studied theology? He created sinners because he hates sinners. I think it's different than what you think it ever was. God is good. He sure is. Well, maybe it's different than what we think it is. Because I do believe in God. I love God. Very, not religious, spiritual. What is this? Keep opening this thing like I'm going to be able to do something with these charms. Check that song out. I've been having spasms in Charlie Horse. Oh, really? Hates the sin but loves the sinner. But why would he create people to sin if he hates the sinner? I think that God, in a way, is a reflection of who you are inside. I think it's so much more than that. I think putting God into a box of religion just doesn't work because he's so much bigger than that. I mean, who said just because I'm not a Christian doesn't mean I don't believe the same way that you do. I just believe in it differently. Besides, all path leads home. It just makes me sad that people who are not Christians are treated terribly and made to feel like they don't know what they're talking about or are less or anything when they could still absolutely have a relationship with God and believe in God. I was in high school. It wasn't that bad. They put me out. It was for my after reboot. That's what I have, but they never found anything. I think it's anxiety for me. Yeah, I feel it. God absolutely is real. But if he created everything, why would he create a tree to have people eat off of that could tempt them? What's the point? I'm blanking out on all my things. I read this really incredible book. It was very eye opening. Talked about, it's called The Book of Wisdom by Harry B. Joseph. It was it was really cool. It talked about how a lot of the things are euphemisms for other things, and it's just really fascinating. I'm not saying I don't love God and I don't believe in God. That's not it at all. I just feel like I don't like the fact that I can come on here and do like believe what I'm doing and like respect other people completely and what they feel like, but other people constantly, every time I come on here, feel like they have to like encroach onto my lives and tell me what I'm doing with my life is terrible and I'm wrong when that's not very kind. And I feel like God won't let you do that. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore. They're tag teaming. Controversial topic. Yeah, he didn't tempt them, the devil did. But see, the thing is though, is that like you know so much about the Christianity religion, but you don't know anything else about it. You don't know about Hermetic philosophy, and the Bible, the Book of Enoch is not considered canon. You know, the Book of Solomon, all of that stuff. Like they don't believe that certain parts of the Bible. They pick and choose what they wanted to put inside of the Bible to make it fit the agenda of the people at the time. The Bible came from it was like it's like you play a game of telephone, right? And you pass it down telephone over and over again. It gets reinterpreted and reinterpreted and reinterpreted. It turns into something completely different. Imagine what's happened within 2,000 years of that. Like you can't just go and take everything in there as law. You know, they're sitting here telling that women should be stoned if they don't wear head gowns, and they think that it's wrong to be gay, and there's that's none of that. You know what I mean? And I'm not against Christianity. You know what I mean? I think that that's you. You know, I truly believe that all paths lead home, and you can totally not believe what I believe, and I totally respect that. But I also feel like I think it's rude. That's what it is. I think it's rude to come up on here because you don't really care about me. You don't really know me. You just want to be right, and you just want to feel right. You know what I mean? Because you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me in here, and that I said that I love God and I believe in God. I just not a Christian God. That's all. I don't even worship any other deities or anything like that. I just believe that my God is something different. That's all. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to go to hell. I've studied. There's hell's my thing, and I've studied all of these books, and I've listened to all these interviews, and gone really down the rabbit hole. But this is not worth my time and energy. I'm done. I'm just done. It's not worth taking my energy because I don't know you and you don't know me, and it's not a big deal. Maybe people can believe everything. I don't have the knowledge on the tip of my tongue in order to debate about this either, and go hand to hand. I don't. I'm tired. I have like 4 hours of sleep. I and then in these situations, like I'll sit there and be like, exactly. And no, I don't ever really give it time of day. I don't know why I'm giving it time of day now. It doesn't really matter, right? I never gave it time of day. This is the first time I ever even said something to somebody. I wonder what that is. You know, what I like to do is I like to look at the source of why something either irritates me or makes me feel some type of way. Because when I do that, I can go into myself and I can be like, okay, why is it this way? What is there some type of self limiting belief that is stopping me from feeling this way? Or why am I getting to, like, what's the very core of why I'm feeling this way? And then once you recognize that, that's when you can go and shift that self limiting belief and then help and heal yourself. I think something from my childhood was triggered, and that's why I was giving him my energy. But really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And it's a perfect example of there are people who can be extremely spiritual, like I am. You know what I mean, and not ever really stray. But then there's sometimes you just kind of go down a path where it's like, you kind of give it a little bit, and it's normal. It's normal, and that's how life is, and that's how human life is. But it's also recognizing that not everybody's going to believe in what you believe in, and it's okay, because at the end of the day, you got to do you. You got to do you, take care of yourself, and you're the only one that controls your life. And everybody's going to have different thoughts than you, and everybody's going to have different opinions than you, and everybody's going to believe different things than you do. And yeah, and a lot of things I was saying I couldn't even really articulate well, so probably sounded like I was blabbering, but well, there was that. Guys, my chest hurts. I'm gonna head off here. I love you guys. Sorry I got weird. Probably because I'm tired. My head hurts. All right, guys. Well, I don't know if you can't comment anymore. Yeah, everybody has sweet dreams, and everybody have a good night. And why is it not doing this? Not letting me see any other comments. Oh well. Erin Sears view deleted mess. What? I don't know what it says. All right, y'all. I love you. Have a good night. We'll see you later.